When your dog sleeps with you, do you actually know what they're trying to say? Yes, it's adorable, but behind that closeness, there's something deeper that most people miss. It's one of the most emotionally loaded things your dog can do. And if you misunderstand it, which most owners do, you could be missing messages they've been trying to send for years. Let's start with what that nightly ritual really means. One, it was never just about comfort. So, why does your dog actually sleep with you? Most people assume it's simple. Dogs like soft surfaces, your warm end of story. But here's the thing, dogs are perfectly capable of sleeping on their own bed, the couch, or any quiet corner they've claimed as their own. If comfort was all they wanted, they have options. So, why do they keep choosing you? Because sleep is when a dog is at their most vulnerable. Every instinct they carry from thousands of years of evolution tells them to rest within the safety of their pack. And instead of curling up alone, they cross the room, jump onto your bed, and press themselves against a human. That's not about mattress quality. That's loyalty at a level most owners never fully grasp. Research published in the journal Applied Animal Behavior Science found that dogs show secure attachment behaviors toward their owners, similar to the bond between children and parents. When your dog chooses to sleep beside you, they're telling you something they can't put into words. You are my safe place. And by the way, if your dog ever suddenly stops sleeping with you, don't brush it off. We'll get into what that really means at the end, and it's something most owners wish they'd understood sooner. 2. They're marking you as family. Have you ever noticed your dog nuzzling into you or rubbing their face against your blanket right before they settle in for the night? That's not random affection, it's chemistry. Dogs have scent glands on their face, paws, and body. When they press against you at night, they're not just getting cozy. They're leaving invisible signals behind. But here's what most people don't realize. When your dog sleeps tucked against you, they're blending your scent with in-pack animals. Shared scent is how members recognize each other as belonging together. It's how they say this one is mine without making a sound. When your dog weaves their smell into yours night after night, they're performing something ancient. They're telling themselves and the world that you are part of their pack. This is also why your dog might sniff you intensely when you come home smelling like another animal or a new place. Something in the scent map is off, and that evening cuddle, part of it is them restoring what went missing. And hey, if this is making you see your dog differently, smash that like button and subscribe. It's the best way to help us reach more dog people who genuinely want to understand what their dogs are trying to say. 3, they think they're your protector. Ever wonder why your dog insists on sleeping in a specific spot? Maybe it's right by the bedroom door. Maybe it's at the foot of the bed. Maybe it's pressed flat against your legs. That placement is not random, it's deliberate. Here's something that might surprise you. No matter how pampered your dog is, they still carry the instincts of a pack animal built for survival. And pack animals understand the importance of guarding during rest. When your dog positions themselves between you and the door at night, part of them genuinely believes they are standing watch. This behavior goes back to early domestication. Dogs living alongside humans took on protective roles, sleeping near the entrance, staying alert to sounds, putting their body between their person and potential danger. Your dog hasn't forgotten that role. Watch where they choose to sleep. If they face the door, they're monitoring the entry point. If they sleep closest to a sound they heard earlier, they're tracking it. They know they're not wolves, they don't care. Something deep in their wiring says this human is mine to keep safe. 4, every sleep position is a message. Does your dog curl into a tight circle, sprawl out taking up most of the bed, or sleep with their back pressed flat against yours? Each position is telling you something different. Let's start with the tight curl. Nose tucked to tail, paws folded in. This is a protective posture. It conserves warmth and shields vital areas. If your dog often sleeps this way, they feel safe enough to be near you but may not be fully relaxed yet. It's closeness with a layer of guardedness. Now the full sprawl, legs out, belly down, or even flipped upside down with everything exposed. This is the gold standard of trust. A dog showing their belly has decided completely that nothing bad will happen to them here. Every survival instinct that says stay ready has been switched off. That's not just comfortable, that's complete emotional safety. What about when they sleep with their back to you? Don't take it personally. In dog language, turning your back to someone means you trust them so completely that you don't need to watch them. It's actually one of the highest compliments they can give. And then there's the full contact lean, where your dog wedges themselves against you so tightly there's no gap at all. That's not neediness, that's devotion. 5, they rewire their whole schedule around yours. Have you ever noticed your dog seems to wind down exactly when you do and perk up right as you start moving in the morning? That's not coincidence, that's a choice they made for you. Dogs are not naturally synced to a human 9 to 5 rhythm. Left to their own patterns, many dogs sleep in shorter bursts throughout the day and night, but bonded dogs do something remarkable. They override their natural tendencies. Studies on domestic dog behavior show that dogs living closely with their owners gradually shift their sleep cycles to align with their humans. They stay more alert during the day, they settle more deeply at night, not because it's instinctive, but because that's when you're present. Think about that. Your dog's entire daily rhythm, shaped over generations, gets restructured just so they can exist alongside you more fully. This is also why they're waiting by the door before you even grab your keys. They've learned your patterns, your routines, the way you move before you leave, and the way you move when you're about to go to bed. They've built a map of your life, and they've placed themselves at the center of it. 6. They feel your emotions before you name them. Ever had a difficult day and come home to find your dog glued to your side for the entire evening? They're not just happy you're home, they knew something was wrong before you said a word. Dogs are extraordinarily attuned to the people they're bonded with. Science has confirmed what dog owners have long felt. Your dog can read you better than almost any other creature on the planet. Studies show dogs can detect shifts in human body language, vocal tone, facial expression, and even scent. When you're stressed or anxious, your body changes in ways that are invisible to other people but completely obvious to your dog. Cortisol levels rise, breathing patterns shift, micro movements change. Your dog registers all of it. This is why dogs often become shadows when their owner is sick, grieving, or going through something hard. They're not just being sweet, they're responding to real, measurable signals. And sleeping beside you gives them a front row seat. Night after night, they're learning your baseline, your normal breathing, your usual restlessness, the way your body feels when everything is okay. So when something shifts, they notice immediately, long before you might notice yourself.